Hey, long time no listen. Um, Welcome to the second review on G-Ray's horror show. First off, I want to apologize for my 2-month hiatus. It was very necessary yet very unexpected, but I am happy to be back, and I'm also very happy to see that my first review of American Horror Story and prediction for season 4 was so well received. So I thank everybody who watched it. It really means a lot and is what is bringing me here today. Now, I have another review for you guys. It took me a while to decide exactly what I was going to review because I watched so many horror films over the last while. And I don't want to beat something with a stick once it's dead, but I really feel it's necessary to review The Conjuring like everybody else. So that is what today's topic is going to be. Now, The Conjuring. This was one of those things where I kind of went into it not knowing whether it was going to be something that I could see a mile away or if it was going to be something that would surprise me and really be that blockbuster, the movie to break the dead horror chain, as people would call it. And basically, I can chalk up that movie to this. The Conjuring, if you are not an avid horror film watcher, if that's a proper term, and you only watch certain movies every once in a while, and you only like one aspect of horror, which would be haunted houses, it's a fantastic movie. It is extremely well done. It is accurate to the couple, to Ed and Lorraine Warren, the ghost hunting couple, and it's scary. There are some legitimate freaky points in that movie, and I will never underrate that at all. But then, if we look at it in a sense where someone like myself or any horror fan, not dissing the movie, it was good, but it's been done many times before. Like, I don't know how many more movies of haunted house people need before they're finally satisfied. Like, it's one of those things where, like, I don't know, the fears, the thrills, spills, and chills of that movie are so overdone. Like, that part was freaky, I will admit, that clapping game. But other than that, everything else is just, like, it's so bleh. It's a happy-ass family with a million fucking daughters. And they're moving in this house for monetary reasons, but yet they're happy and they love each other, and of course this demon, this crazy-ass woman who murdered a baby, is dead in their house and around their land. And of course it's gonna ruin the family's lives, and it's so predictable. It's been done. Haunting in Connecticut. Done. The Amityville Horror. For the most part, it was done. I mean, and it's funny because all those movies that I just mentioned, they're all actual cases, as I'm sure a lot of people know, by Ed and Lorraine Warren, which is the documented ghost hunting couple, Catholic ghost hunting couple, yet they're not truly ordained by the church. And I can go into a whole discussion on that, but who really gives a shit? It's just, I would really love to see a movie where it's like the most dysfunctional family, where the father is not around or something, and everyone just fucking hates each other. And I don't know, it's just my morbid thinking, but I don't know. And I'll keep saying I don't know about 600 times because I really don't know what to say in this review. It's done. It's kind of dry. I mean, the movie is alive, but it's dead. at the same time. And I want to be scared. I haven't been literally scared of a movie in a very, very long time. I want the ending to not be so happy, and I was hoping The Conjuring would be one of those movies where you leave the theater and you're like, oh my god, this could happen to me. This could happen to me, and what am I gonna do? Like, and I'll stay in bed and I'll think about being possessed. I want that to happen. Because I'm kind of messed up, apparently. But there is nothing remotely scary about something that you see coming. There is nothing scary about knowing that this couple, despite their busy lives, are going to go and help this wretched family, and they're going to save the day, and everyone's going to be happy. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows it, and I think that's what brought people comfort at the end. I don't know. Again, it's one of those things where if you're an avid horror movie watcher, it's okay. And that is really all I can say about The Conjuring, is that it's not good, it's not bad, it's okay. It's a dead topic. The past, 10 horror films have been in a haunted house. It's done. It's getting dry. I would love to see something new. Love to. If you... I don't know. And I think I messed what I was going to say. If you don't watch movies that are horror related, then it's fine. If you do, it's not. It's boring. And I feel like I'm going to get a lot of hate. But it really is how it is. Cinematically, camera angles, everything else, I think it was well done. I think visually it was actually a really appealing movie. And a lot of people are kind of opposite about that. They'll love the story, but they'll be like, there's nothing fancy about The Conjuring. It's like ye old typical scary angles. Typical scary looking house. Typical everything. That is the only thing that I really applaud. The house does not look haunted. The house does not look stereotypically, in my opinion. I mean, old houses have that eerie feel, but compared to the Amityville horror house, it's like the kingdom of heaven. It's not fucking falling apart. It's a nice house. In fact, I've always wanted to live in one like that. It's not too dead. It's lively. You wouldn't guess that somebody's killed themselves and spread their death around the land. It's just a nice looking house. And I feel like I'm already going way too long on that than I should. But I'm really only doing this because I wanted to get something out there, and I want to just feed the fire of the Conjuring reviews. It's okay. And that is all I can say about it. That is all I can say. I love the actors. Acting was fantastic. It's not, the mother was I don't even know what her name is. I don't even know what her name is. Vera Farmiga, I love her. Always have, always will. But the mother was this was my favorite day at the beach. And that was it. That's it's very bleh, typical mommy bad acting. But the Warrens were played fantastically. And I will applaud that acting choice. I will applaud it. But that's it. That's all I can say. The Conjuring is okay to watch when you need something to watch. If you're not an avid horror flick lover, then I suggest watching it because it's not that scary. I don't think personally it didn't keep me up at night. It didn't really. I turned it off and I'm like, this was kind of disappointing, and that's all I had to say about it. That's it. Like, people like my father, I'm just going to use him as an example because we talked about it, who doesn't really like those kind of movies, literally thought The Conjuring was just fantastic. Oh, it was such an awesome movie. It was scary. I almost shit myself. That doesn't get me going. The Fourth Kind, on the other hand, that was scary. And that is all I'm going to say. So thank you for listening. I don't know how long this is going to be, but I hope that you enjoy it and like, comment if you agree, if you disagree, if you think I just sounded like I was spaced out and high the whole time. I'm sorry. I just really didn't know what to say about this movie, but thank you so much for listening and stay tuned for the next episode of The Horror Show.